Hi, this is Monty from Motor Park Vehicles, and here's another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that's just recently come into us. This is our lovely 2009 Jaguar XJ 2.7 diesel. It's the long wheelbase version, and she's covered just under 100,000 miles, so 99.7 whatever. But I will be using this vehicle. I'm going to be taxing it in the next couple of days, and I'll be using it because it's such a lovely car to drive. And it's yeah, it gives you a great sense of occasion every time you get in it. Now, if you see any kind of little stains like water and stuff like that, I've just thoroughly cleaned the car, jet washed it, stuff like that, so you'll see a few little marks. There's nothing to worry about. Now, I'm going to briefly walk around the car and give you a more detailed view very shortly. Now, apologies, you'll see some people in the background doing some gardening. I normally take my photographs and videos a bit further down, but it's quite busy down there. Now, what can I tell you about the car? Great service history. Cam belt has been replaced. It was done 2021. Car's only done a few thousand miles since then. It was originally like a chauffeur hire car, and when you see the specification you can understand why. Again, that's where you can see the sort of water. It's just coming out of, like, you know, bits where the door is, where I've jet washed all these shuts, etc. Now, we'll give you a more detailed view inside the car. The video is going to be about 5 minutes long, 5-6 minutes long. So if you need to know anything about the car, please don't hesitate to give me a call, send me an email, send me a text, whatever you want to do, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I possibly can. Now, not the previous owner, the previous owner, his surname was Love, so this is the reason why we got that private place on the car. Didn't want to take it off, just left it with the vehicle. I gave him the option to actually put it on retention, but he was happy to let it go with the car. Now, he's only had the car, I think, about a year, just over a year, that type of thing. Now, the previous owner to that, he's the one that done the cam belt. Not a great lover of all this, but had the calipers, I believe, painted red. Not a great lover. All the brakes have been uprated, so they're sort of drilled and grooved. You've got Goodyear Eagle tyres on the back, and I think you've got Nexon tyres. I think Toyotas generally use Nexon tyres, but again, a good quality tyre on the vehicle. Now, she's in, I think it was Reflex Silver, something like that it was called. This colour, again, there's another thing as well, there might be some pictures. These fog lamps have been replaced with like the kind of halo design, and it's got other bits and pieces. Apologies for the noise there in the background, but it's had other bits and pieces done to it, so it still has the traditional radio, CD, navigation, but this has got something called a Jaguar system on it. Don't know much about it. I believe it's where you can link up Apple CarPlay, stuff like that. Not too sure how it works that well. It's had front and rear cameras fitted to it as well. They don't always seem to work because it's a software thing. So anything hardware on the car that I know, like folding mirrors, memory seats, all of that seems to work absolutely fine. But because this was like an additional, this kind of Jaguar system, really don't know much about it. Other people might do. I've played around with it a couple of times, got the cameras to work. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Now, one thing I have noticed is front parking sensors work absolutely fine. The rear ones can be a little bit intermittent. Now, there were chrome mirror caps which I took off the car. There were other chrome bits and pieces which I've taken off the car. I believe these chrome bits around the lights are not standard. I might take them off if they're not standard and they're being stuck on. Let me just show you inside. There'll be lots of pictures of the tread, stuff like that, of the tyres. Alloy wheels are in good condition. There's a couple of little marks here and there. Let me just try and show you a couple that I've touched up. So a couple of marks like that around there. Just didn't warrant having the wheels refurbished, fully refurbished. Now, this car, it's got a whole host of extras, anything from the Alpine speaker system to the memory seat for the driver and the passenger. Driver's memory seat. You haven't got it on the passenger side, I don't think. It's just partial electric. All of the electrics down here all work as they should. Cruise control, etc. I've used that, it's all working. All the touchscreen works. Heated and cooled front seats, auto lights, auto wipers. All of that seems to work absolutely fine. That really nice Jaguar embossing in the head restraints. There'll be lots of stuff I've forgotten to tell you. Steering column moves, the pedals, you can electrically move the pedals. Yeah, lots of stuff. Sunroof as well. Now, the main thing with the Jaguar, this particular one, if you have a look there, you can see a little bit of sagging on the headlining. They're quite common for that. And I have priced this vehicle up attractively priced, especially with the specification on it. You're getting a lot of car for your money, you really are. So you've got the rear blinds, they all work absolutely fine. I've left that one there so you can see it. Rear entertainment, again, I've used that a couple of times, put a DVD in. I've got headphones as well for it. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. I'm sure I was pressing something incorrect, but I'm not too sure if that's all linked in with the kind of Jag Droid system that they fitted to the car. These are all standard equipment. Electric seat on here for the backrest. Again, you've got 3 memory settings for the rear and 3 memory settings over there as well. The lovely sort of picnic table, I don't know, picnic table, is it picnic table? Yeah, with that burr walnut wood, heated seats in the back. All of this sort of works absolutely fine. All the controls here for the radio functionality all works as it should. Got a couple of cup holders there as well. It's all fine. So I mentioned a bit about the sagging of the headlining. It's just one of those things really. We're just not going to be going down the road of having all of the headlining stripped down to have it done, because again we've priced this car, I think it comes up price low on Auto Trader, I'm sure it does. Hopefully that all looks good to you. As I mentioned before, rear parking sensors can be a little bit intermittent. There's the rear camera there as well, but drives really well. Bodywork is fantastic, it really is. No nasty digs, dents. You're going to have the odd like hairline scratch maybe here and there. I think there's one there, but nothing major, really isn't. Goodyear Eagles on the back, F1 Eagles. I mentioned it's got Nexons on the front. All that deep pile carpet here as well. That one there has got backrest, I think is electric as well. My God, you can see that sagging a little bit there. It is a shame, it's just one of those things really. At the end of the day, she is a 14-year-old car. She's never going to be brand new, but you are getting an awful lot of car for your money. And you'll struggle to find another one like this with the amount of specification. Okay, so fully electric seat on the passenger side, but it hasn't got the memory functionality. I don't even know how you're seeing it. I'm hoping the burr walnut comes up really lovely in this shot. Hopefully that all looks good. Sunroof works as it should do. There will be some pictures of the engine bay as well. But yeah, so currently she's just under 100,000 miles, 99,700. But as I said, I am going to be taxing the vehicle. I'm going to be using it myself because it's just a lovely place to be. So again, this car will come with 6 months warranty. It's a nationwide warranty. You can use it wherever you want to, as long as it's a VAT registered garage that undertake warranty work. And the price that you see is the price that you pay. There is no administration fees, there's no documentation fees, etc. Apologies, it's a 9-minute video. I could have probably spent another sort of 9 minutes on it anyway, and I'm sure there's lots and lots of stuff that I've missed, but please don't hesitate to give me a call. My name's Monty. I'm on 07525 35 36 37. Many thanks and speak to you soon. Bye bye.